right now. Make sure to turn off the bots, of course, for this, I'll say best of 5. Best of 5 between Lauty and Pauliepaul, two players who have not had huge amounts of success on my stream in the past. But this is their chance, because when you take two players who have not had huge amounts of success on the stream and pit them against each other, one of them is about to have at least a little bit of success. So here we're going to have Lauty, the keyboard warrior, going up against Pauliepaul. Of course, the scorer of one of the best own goals I've ever seen in a 1v3. The only 1v3 that's available for viewing on my channel. So you can find it on my YouTube. Pauliepaul 1v3 includes Greasy, and Paulie scores a phenomenal own goal. I've got it every time he's on my stream. I'm going to remind people of this because it is really hilarious. But just to tell you a little bit about these guys, of course, Paulie is from the Netherlands. Former sub of the Flying Dutchman, who came 4th at the RLCS Season 1 LAN. And he is still hanging about the pro scene in EU. He is still hanging about the pro scene in Europe.
Donating because of the clink, 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 clink.
Oh my
clink, clink,
goodness, he says clink so
clink,
slowly.
clink,
Usually Brian's really
clink,
quick with his
clink,
enunciation,
clink,
but he's just like
clink,
rapping this
clink,
one out. Oh my,
clink,
it's gonna go on
clink,
forever. I'm
clink,
gonna have to just talk over
clink,
this one.
clink,
But I was
clink,
just saying, so yeah, Pauliepaul,
clink,
he's been on stream and he's had a bad showing in the 1v3, getting the best own goal I've ever seen. And then he's lost 3-0 to Scrub Killer, but there were 3 pretty close games. I am, however, a bit disappointed to see that he is not playing the Takumi this time. He was playing the Takumi last time when he was against Scrub, and now we've just got back into regular Octane. And even as an Octane main, somebody who loves the Octane, I do want to see a little bit of variety, and the Takumi is a pretty good looking car. But that's enough about Pauliepaul. His opponent, Lauty, or Lauty, I'm not sure how he wants his name to be pronounced. I believe he is a Czech player from the Czech Republic. It is still Czech Republic, is it? Or have they changed that? Is that been updated? And yeah, we've got Bubble Boost for Paulie. Unbelievable. Lauty is a keyboard player, full keyboard. He used to play keyboard mouse, then he switched it to full keyboard. Definitely one of the best keyboard players in the world is Lauty. So if you're a keyboard player, then look to this guy for some inspiration. Other noteworthy names, well, you could throw like people like Genocop in there, although that's a bit more of a from the past keyboard legend. More recently, people like Mistake have been looking pretty good with the keyboard, but Lauty's very up there, and just recently I believe his team got to the Gfinity final by beating, who did they beat? They beat a couple of very good teams. I believe they beat Northern Gaming on their way to the final, so that's Devo's new team alongside Meister and Remco. So definitely a player to watch out for. Lauty, he was teamed up with Pornflakes and Stocky when they took that Gfin final run before eventually losing to Mocket. But a player on the up and up for sure.
Can you talk a little bit about how you got into streaming at this level? Appreciate it.
Can I talk about how I got into streaming at this level? Yeah, I guess I can go into that a little bit, and of course I will do shoutouts at the end of the game, as always, guys. But streaming, so as somebody has copy-pasted in chat before, I honestly just started doing it because I've always been a big fan of watching Twitch streams. I was like, yeah, kind of want to do this. Maybe somebody will swing by and say hello. That could be pretty cool. Just have a, you know, one-to-one with my one viewer, which did happen a few times. Then I found out that Marky Duda lived really close to me, and we you know, became pretty good friends in real life because we were both like massive fans of Rocket League. Him through playing, me through just being a fanboy. And then I kind of just became a caster by accident because one day I was spectating a Marky Duda vs Scrub 1v1 on my stream just because they were playing, and I was like, oh, I want to watch that. And my streamer was like, yeah, let us watch as well. Hey, you should cast it. I was like, why not? Or I wasn't like why, I was like, why not? So I just did it, and that's pretty much how it began. You know, I just like kept on doing that because people liked it, and it, you know, grew to this, and who knows where it's gonna end up, but it's pretty cool. I never anticipated anything at all, and I think that was probably the best way to go about it, honestly. Like having zero to no or low to no expectations meant that it was very hard to get discouraged. Like even if nobody was watching my videos or nobody was watching my stream, didn't bother me.
Its proper respect. It's a fantastic car and also my main.
That's all it's here, dude.
More of my money and my spam.
See, I like Brian. He gets the mois out the way. He just quick fire mois, like in the text to speech. That's definitely what I like to hear. But meanwhile, while I've been going off on massive tangents, we do actually have a tie game here. There's not been a huge amount to talk about. Just some pretty standard back and forth in the midfield, and Lauty's just scored 3 goals by contesting the ball very, very well. And there you go, third time, contest in the midfield, recovers, gets it into the open net. You can't really overlook these open net finishes though. Like if you go and play ones on your own, as I'm sure all of you do occasionally, you get those open net opportunities, and it's so easy to miss them in 1v1. But of course, at the highest level, you cannot afford to miss those, because more often than not only will it turn into a missed opportunity, but a counter-attack for your opponent. So that's just something else to watch out for. Am I still the manager of F3? Yes, but there's not really much to do. I'm pretty much just like, you know, another person for them to talk to whenever they need help with something, usually YouTube or streaming related, because when we're not at an event, there's not a ton for me to do. But obviously when we're preparing for our LCS, boot camping and the like, and then actually in Amsterdam, there was a ton of stuff for me to do. So I'll continue my role as a manager, but there's just, you know, there's not as much to do because we don't have a team house. The boys don't want a team house. So yeah, it's pretty limited what my responsibilities are right now, but that's not a bad thing. Like, you know, that lets me do my own thing with streaming. Oh, Paulie's got a demo. That's really, really important. Equalizes with that savage play. That's what I like to see. Who do I think will win? I think, based on what I've seen so far, I'm going to give it to Lauty. But it's going to be close, I reckon, because, well, I mean, it was 3-all, so you'd be a fool not to call this a close series in the long run. You saw me on the Flipside documentary, and I did a good job. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, the main thing for me, like, and I'm not trying to put down on that comment at all, but that just reminded me, that most people don't really know, like, what I had to do and what I did for the team, because it was all behind the scenes, and really the only people who know everything that went down is the players, and, you know, they told me I did a good job, so that was like all I needed to hear. Oh, Paulie's nicked this game. This game's been 100% about midfield challenges. Every single goal pretty much is just off a midfield challenge and then an open net finish. Lauty not going up for that. Pretty interesting to see. Sick channel, dude. Hey, Galade Alpha 1, appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words. Is Lauty going to equalize on 0 seconds? He's got a tough job. He's actually done it! Holy cow, what a finish! He cannot have had much boost here because he actually forgoes the mid boost on his approach. Gets 1 doink and a second one. What a tie game. Look at that. Mid boost is still up. He did not take the mid boost on his way there. That was 100% a 0 boost play out of Lauty. And Pauliepaul is going to be thinking, there's no way he's going to score this. Oh my goodness, he's put it on the net. How did he do it? And now we've got a very interesting game in our hands. Lauty's trying to bait in a challenge, gets exactly what he was looking for, but the ball didn't spill into a strikeable position. Pauliepaul will be very glad. Oh my god! Another almost screamer of an own goal by Paulie. Telling you, this guy is an own goal magnet. Every time he comes on my stream, he scores own goals that would rival Kronovi's own goal hat trick against Miho the other week. That would have been possibly even better than his other own goal the 2 times ago when he was on my stream. Poor Paulie. He can't shake this trend. He keeps nearly own goaling it. Like an absolute beautiful own goal as well. But the game continues. We're doing a best of 5 here. This is game 1. Lauty versus Paulie. Oh, and the little back and forth will get saved. I love that little dribble move by Lauty. He's got the open net. Surely that's game. The ball's almost in already, and it will be now. Paulie again. Failing in a midfield challenge every single time Paulie's conceding. It's pretty much just a failed contest and an open net finish. Very weird game, but a very good game nonetheless. Crazy ending. We're just like chilled out at 3-all, and then out of nowhere, we get the 4th goal for Paulie and the 4th goal for Lauty. Let me just check. Is the in-game audio actually delayed? Let me check real quick. Nonetheless, crazy ending. We're just like chilled out. Okay, now I'm never gonna be able to tell. This is like too confusing. Stuart, if you can like hazard a guess for me, if there is a delay on the in-game audio, hazard a guess at how much, and I'll try and fix it.
Holy moly, I caught a stream. 100 YouTube videos and finally caught one stream.
100 YouTube videos and you got a stream. Johnny Road 3, welcome, dude. And you subbed as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Really glad to have you here. Half a second. So I need to... Wait now. Half a second. So you mean this is the part where it gets confusing. Hen, is it? What do you hear the noise first, or do you see the animation first? What do I need to do? Do I need to delay the sound, or do I need to speed it up? Also known as anti-delay. What do I need to do? Do I need to delay the sound or not? Do I need to speed it up or delay it? I'm waiting. The noise is second. Okay, so I need to stop the delay on the sound. Half a second, you say. Right. How's this? Bang. This has probably gotten even worse because every time I try and fix an audio thing, it beans it completely. Animation is first. Animation is first. Oh no, what's going on? Did I get it right? Did I actually get it right? Here, boys. Boys, have I done it? Worse? Oh, Stuart, I'm looking for you. You're the only person I can trust in here. Help. Help. Worse. Beamed. It's more behind. Okay, hold on. I know how to fix it. I swear I know how to fix it. This is something I should never have to do. Why is this even an issue? Okay, that might be it now. We might have fixed it. I'm not 100% sure. There is a game going on. And Lauty is going to get another goal. He's making my prediction of him gonna win. Look really good. Have I made it even worse? Sure, have I made it even worse again? How is this even possible? How is this even possible? It's good? Good? Did I do it? Yes, man. I'm so good. I fixed it. Oh my, okay, I get it. It's good. Thank you, everybody. Wow. Holy cow. I don't know who to trust. Behind a tiny bit. Behind a tiny wee bit. Okay. That's gonna be tricky. It's behind a tiny wee bit. So you mean the sound is behind? Lauty with the fastest. What a save by Lauty! He's actually done the Spider-Man save. Flies down on top of the ball. Spikes it with the floor. Unbelievable save by Lauty. He got not one but two saves in that sequence, and the second one was actually nutty. He just floor pinched it out the goal to keep his 2-goal lead and a clean sheet. Half volley wall clear. Look out, Paulie. He's gonna have to run away. Lauty's got some sick timing on these clears. Don't chance it. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm leaving it. We're leaving the sound like this. This is all you're getting, folks. I'm sorry if it's a slightly bit off. There's nothing I can do. It's just really stupid. I don't know why it happens. It's since the latest OBS update that I've had these issues, and I don't know why. It's literally since the latest OBS update this has happened. Oh, that's a boomer! Lauty with the save, crossbar, and the clear. I'm looking forward. If we do manage to get 1,000 subs, I will get a boomer emote. I will. Multiple boomer emotes. Oh my goodness. Paulie did get the outplay with the fake. However, the ball kind of bounced between himself and his opponent, and it stayed out of the net. It's fine. You're trolling. For goodness sake. Why are you trolling me? You're supposed to be a responsible moderator. Lauty looking very good right now. He's gone over 3 minutes without conceding, and he's got his 3rd goal. Very impressive. Oh yeah, boom. You're using my nose as the boomer. That's good. Don't listen to them. It's good. Well, I mean, it is pretty easy for me to fix the sound if you guys just tell me which, like, you know, what is delayed. Look at the bubble boost. And Lauty's gonna slow this down. I love this play. He's forcing a couple of seconds off that clock, and Paulie is gonna spin on his back. He knows that the death sentence has already been stated. Reverse half flip to land on his back. Nice mug, bro. Thank you. Appreciate the mug compliments. I don't know if you're talking about this mug or the mug that I'm drinking from, but I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
Second day in a row I have caught your stream.
Second day.
Love your YouTube videos, man. Keep up the good work. It really
That's what I like to
helped
hear.
me to improve my banana.
You troll.
Okay, bye.
Appreciate that. You got me. I thought it was going to be a legit message for a second there, and then it just transformed into the usual. Lauty's got to be careful here. He is up by 3, but the fact that Paulie has scored, it's sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever get this in your ones games, but I can be having a great game, clean sheet, I'm up by 4, then I'll concede 1 goal and I'll be like, man, shouldn't have conceded that goal, and then I just lose my discipline ever so slightly for the face-off and get scored on again. But meanwhile, Lauty is having none of that. He goes for the under the goalkeeper play, fakes the air dribble, oh, sneaks it right underneath Paulie. Easy does it for Lauty. Look at it, double his lead in the series, and I realized I didn't put up a score overlay for this one. I will do that. Oh, Paulie, has he done the own goal? No, not yet. He's avoiding own goaling it, if nothing else. He is avoiding own goaling it, which is good because he needs to take whatever he can get at this point. He needs to take whatever he can get. Is that out by a pixel, or have I done it right? I think I've actually done it right. I think we're in the right pixel today. That's what I like to see. Lauty looking for the Brazil now. After an extremely tight game 1, which Lauty really did steal. Like, remember, he got a 0-second equalizer to take game 1 into overtime. Paulie will be feeling like he should have had that game in the bag. And after that, it was all done and dusted. Equalizer to take it to OT. OT secured for Lauty. He's just romped a 6-1 into the lead in game 2. Very, very comfortable stuff for the Czech. And I'm trying to avoid at all costs saying check this out or something like that. Some horrendous Czech pun. It's bound to happen at some point though. How dare you, you're the perfect mod. Alright, it's a good pass by Lauty. Will Paulie secure the goal? No, he won't. I'm waiting to see if that's going to say something. What was that noise? Is it really not going to say something? Was it like too long a message and it's not going to say anything? RIP. It's not even going to say anything. RIP, whatever that was. I'll try and catch it after. Oh, it's a pentagram with a city full of beanbags again. I do like that copy pasta. It's a good one. It's a good one. Please ban everybody. No. Check. Yeah. Oh, somebody's ruined it. I was going to say checkmate at the end of the series if Lauty won. Checkmate. That's the one. He is looking like the absolute favourite here, with the keyboard and mouse nonetheless, against a former top 10 1v1 player in the form of Pauliepaul from the Netherlands. But I don't know, would you guys have been able to tell that he's playing in a keyboard? Would you have been able to tell based on his movements? Because I can definitely see it. Partly because I already know that he's playing keyboard, and you can see like the full-on steering. Like every time he steers, it's a full turn. It's always, you know, jolting about left and right. Very accelerated steering with the keyboard and mouse. Or in Lauty's case, just keyboard. Going for a delayed flick, but pretty much directly at the net. And a demo attempt. I do like that demo attempt coming out of Lauty. Not very all in. It was pretty safe. Oh, there we go.
One man has committed his life to cleansing the streets. Watch
Yeah,
Johnny smash his opponents out of the arena in an epic battle royale using
Does this guy not sound like a League of Rockets man?
Obnoxious keyboard and his giant nose.
Oh, Lauty with the speed. He just stays on the ground. He thought about going off the wall, but the ball was pretty far off, so he has to fly way off the wall just to reach that one. But he's got the speed down on the ground, back up in the air regardless. It's still this voice. I love this voice. It's good. It speaks fast. It's very efficient. And he sounds pretty funny when he says moi. So that's pretty much the two reasons why I did it. Like, these turns are like so clean. They're so smooth. And they're like so fast as well, which of course, like I said, is partially due to the keyboard. But he's using power slide phenomenally well. Can be difficult to use the power slide. Under control with the full-on turns that the keyboard does use. Is he going to go up for this? He's thinking about it. You see that jolty back and forth turning with the keyboard coming into play. I'm pretty much just leaving it on the camera so you guys can start to pick up on that. You might be able to spot more players who are using keyboard based on that. If they're a controller player with movements like this, they must have an incredibly high multiplier on their joysticks. Oh, Lauty slaps another one in. Doubles the lead, 2-0. Paulie with the pass infield, won't be happy with this one. He's trying to get a touch off the wall and then meet it on the ground for the shot. Lauty rather, just slapping it into the net. Just blasting it into the wide open goal. Very impressed to see Lauty playing so well. He did a match up against Scrubkilla a few times on stream, on Scrubkilla stream rather, the other week when Scrubkilla was climbing on his Smurf, and yeah, he took a game off Scrub, did Lauty. So definitely a player that we need to watch out for. He's been practicing a lot of ones recently, climbing up the ranks.
Buy 1 unit of weed with this money, and make sure to drink your Ovaltine.
A unit of weed and Ovaltine. Okay, job done. I'll make sure to honor that donation. We're pretty much on track for the 3-0. Paulie going another series on stream without winning a game. He's not having a good time here. Actually passing away possession again and then turning in the wrong direction. Couple of misplays back to back for the Netherlands representative. Lauty's just had a great read on Paulie's attack though. He really has. He's always ready for these shots, eyeing up them all before they even occur. Oh, and he is going to immediately jump off the wall here. Look at how quickly he transitioned into that air dribble for Lauty. Just immediately. He's not even off the wall for half a second and his car is already facing the ball and starting the air dribble. Very, very smooth transition. Honestly, like, I look at this and I'm just like, how does he do this with a keyboard? I can't do this. But I'm sure you guys understand what that feels like when you look at people like Scrubkilla, Marky, Kernovi and them, and Cuxer especially, like, pulling off some wicked moves with the controller and you're just like, how do they do this? This is better than what I can do. The one thing to note about keyboard play, which is actually a disadvantage I don't hear many people talking about very often, is that when somebody bumps you and you're driving around with a keyboard, your W key, if you haven't changed from the default controls, your W key on keyboard acts as both the accelerate key and also air roll forward. So if you get bumped and you're holding W to accelerate, you're going to immediately start air rolling forward until you let go of that. And then of course you have to air roll backwards to cancel out the effect. Oh, Lauty gets done. Paulie back within one. That was a really, really sick mind game. I don't think Paulie's tried any mind games up until this point, but he completely got Lauty with that one. That was not even close to winning the challenge. Like sometimes you see those mind games where the defender will come really close to hitting the ball or maybe glance the ball on the way by, but that was not even close. Paulie just completely got inside Lauty's head. There's another good shot by Paulie, but Lauty in net as always. He's looked very solid in defense for the majority of this game. But Paulie's got the dunk in the midfield, wins the ball at the crucial moment. He's just inside the final minute and he ties up the game. I'm glad to see him tying up the game because it would have been a shame to see him just go completely down and out 2 games in a row. See, that's why I like Brian. He knows how to speak fast. That's what I like to hear. Definitely what I like to hear. Oh, Paulie, what a first touch! And the power shot. He's up by 1. Lauty getting a bit cheeky here, trying to grab the boost. He did not realize that Paulie was just going to take a touch and shoot, and that's exactly what he did. Really good first touch there from Paulie to set up the shot. Any heavier and he would have had a giveaway of possession to his opponent. Any lighter and he wouldn't have been able to take a run up. And I believe Paulie did secure that boost. No, hold on. Did Lauty get that boost? What just happened? How did Lauty have so much boost here? Okay, Paulie definitely got the boost. Lauty just had great maintenance of his momentum right there. Hardly lost any momentum as he transitioned from the midfield to the corner to the goal. Of course, he did pick up Lauty's boost in the corner, or Paulie's boost from the back corner. Another air dribble, but it's going to be a fake. And the second pop. Paulie, can he convert this? Yes, he can. That is a great play by Paulie. Faking the air dribble and getting underneath the ball in time to barely pop it over the incoming defender. Lauty was close. Had he got the slightest of touches in that, that would have been almost certainly a counter-attack, because Paulie committed so much boost and landed sideways just in order to get that play. But he has managed to fashion a comeback and he's in the lead now, is Paulie. Lauty, not the greatest of dribbles, actually losing control of the ball in front of him. And he desperately needed to do better with that attack. He's now got on his last legs. So he's already lost his second last legs. He's up for the rebound, misses it. And that's surely going to be game as the ball will drop. 2-1. Paulie starts his comeback in the series. And I'll smash that into the score overlay. There it is. Beautiful. Is this the only match today? No, we'll definitely get more matches. Don't worry, we'll get more matches today. Definitely get more matches today, don't you worry.
It's hard to imagine, considering his opponent heralds a reputation that has been formed almost entirely around his domination over the One's arena.
That's
This
good.
gatekeeper is the king of smells.
That's good.
Johnny's nose.
Oh my goodness, that's a pretty good one. What on earth? Okay, the bubble boost coming in clutch. Hey, thanks for the tier 500. No message, but I appreciate that. Whoever that was, I'll check later. I'll check after the series, rather. I saw that it was Scrub who did that. Was it? I doubt it was actually Scrub who donated there. That would be very, very strange. And I'm still expecting Lauty to be the favourite here. Oh, that's not the greatest liftoff. He did well to get that to the side. After pretty much lifting off dead in line with the trajectory of the ball, which is not something you always want to do if you're shadowing in defense. Oh, Paulie with the immediate turnaround. Just flicks it into his own corner, catches it after the rebound, and launches it towards Lauty's net. Really good positioning by Paulie. He hardly had to change his line there. He just ended up right where the ball was going to be. Very well done. Ties up the game. And Paulie's flips, they look really clean. His dodging is very clean. He's not air rolling forward on any of these forward dodges. It's not always you see that on an Octane, because Octane does of course wobble. There's the keyboard and mouse half flip, or just keyboard in Lauty's case. Much easier to half flip on the keyboard, of course. One of the few advantages. The others being, you know, the full lock turning. Technically an advantage because you do turn faster. Sorry as I mumble. Okay, Lauty, is he going to control this? Yes, he will. Did you see what Scrub tweeted after the 12 Titans tourney? He's bragging about winning the wee legend. Was he? I didn't see that. I'll have to check it later. Scrub. But the only tweet I saw was Lachino's tweet saying this is the face of whatever Scrub after he kicks your ass in ones and he knows it. That was a hilarious tweet. I loved it. Inspired me to create that, or it inspired me to invent the parody for Scrub's sick intro, which by the way I've gone back and watched like 20 times. I love that intro for Scrub. It's just so good. Absolutely incredible. Okay, delayed kickoff by Paulie. Something I'm starting to see so much more often now. A very, very cheeky kickoff, which actually, from what I've seen it quite a lot now. It doesn't actually beat just the regular Scrub Killer kickoff variant, unless the person who's doing the Scrub Killer kickoff at the other end beans their kickoff. So if the person doing the Scrub kickoff hits the ball too directly forward at their opponent, then the delayed kickoff will beat that, because of course they'll just get the ball passed straight to them, and then they'll, you know, hit it right back. Oh, Paulie going for the bump, but he gets bumped. This is what happens to me every time I try and bump someone. Feels bad, man, for Paulie. He was gonna try and take Lauty out the game with a demo, and he just gets clattered up the wall. Lauty looking really good now, 4-1. But we have to remember, Paulie did bring back a 3-goal deficit last game, so Lauty has to be very careful here. He doesn't want to give up his guard just yet, with a long time left in the game as well. It's a decent first touch by Paulie, but Lauty, again, very prepared at the near post. Not committing across the goal too early. Hardly ever is Lauty. Paulie's going to struggle to make anything happen to this, as the ball just rolls towards Lauty, and Lauty's going to just wait for it. Really smart play by Lauty not to jump there. He knew that there was no real threat coming out from that dribble. Oh, here we go. Fake aerial. Couldn't decide whether to say aerial or air dribble. You guys are going to have to forgive me. I've been awake for about... When have I been awake since? Sure, I've not slept, by the way. I didn't sleep last night, so that might explain... why I can't speak. Where's the VOD of the 12 Titans? It's on Twitch.tv. No, not Twitch.tv. It's on the YouTube channel, The League of Rockets, I believe. It has The League of Rockets. Definitely check that out. It's an incredible production. Looking forward to chatting with the production team over there. Oh my goodness, what was that by Lauty? The 180 backflip flick. I've seen that a few times, but that was one of the cleanest executions I've seen. I don't think I've ever seen it result in a goal in a high-level show match. I've seen it work in ranked before. That was so quick though. Lauty immediately turning around 180 degrees and backflipping to get the ball to go towards the opponent's net. I really want him to score one of those because that looked so good. Oh, and Paulie with the pass. Lauty will find the net. And we're back up to a very one-sided game. Paulie unable to get the consistency that Lauty has had for the for the large portion of this series. We saw game 1 and 3 Paulie playing pretty well, but for the even numbered games, this has just been the Lauty show. The keyboard master race. Clearly keyboard is a superior medium. If there was ever an argument about that, there certainly isn't anymore. As Lauty has just shut down all of the controller lovers around the world, and he's proven that keyboard is superior. Don't know about mouse though. I don't know how you can just play full keyboard. That would just feel so weird, like only playing on the keyboard. It's like you're typing to someone. I guess the one advantage is you can transition into trash talk faster than anyone else in the competitive scene. Like Lauty, both his hands are already on the keyboard, so he can just go straight from gameplay to trash talk, like in the blink of an eye. And you know, he could rinse somebody mid-aerial. He'll be like, save this one hen. You know, mid-aerial, he'll just bash it out if he's got the words per minute. I'd love to see that. Lauty adding trash talk to his aerials. You know, jumps up for an air dribble and then starts writing something insulting halfway through just to tilt the opponent so they miss the save. That is the true, like, future of competitive Rocket League, guys. Like, the trash talk aerial. Oh, and a beautiful trash talk dribble by Lauty. He's chucked in what a save there. Actually typed it out in lowercase, because obviously if it had uppercase, then his opponent would know that he'd use a quick chat, but it's all lowercase, so we know that was a trash, you know, I'm kidding, but save this one then. Alright. Imagine if you could get so good at typing save this one hen that you could do that in the middle of an aerial and then just bean somebody. Is Lauty gonna ruin the Brazil? That's the question. Okay, Paulie's gonna shut that down. Paulie doesn't want to ruin the Brazil, or does he? Yes, he does. Lauty getting it across the net a little bit too quick. For one of the few times this series, he has been pretty good at staying in the right position in net. But this time he actually gets there too quick and tries to double jump to pop it over the crossbar. Unable to do it. Close to 1k subs, insane. I know, it's insane. We're at 863 actually, I've not updated that. But there will be more emotes if we ever hit 1k. If we ever do. Oh, there's another one. Let me just update that, because the series is, of course, over.
And I thought I was wasting money on Prime. GG.
Now, Prime is just so good. You get the free sub every month. Right here on my channel, of course. It's the best place to subscribe. You get to use my one emote in lots of different forms. Got destroyed, says Paulie. But GG's, Paulie and Lauty. Good to have both of these on. We'll definitely like to see more of Lauty in particular, because Paulie, these guys' names are just a little bit too similar for my liking. Paulie, of course, has had a couple of chances to prove himself, but Lauty, he's just won a series, so we'll have to see how he can do against some stiffer competition. Of course, Paulie would even rate himself a little bit lower than the absolute elite class of 1v1ers at the moment. And that's not to put down on him at all. Scrub Killer trash talk in the server choice of League of Rockets. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, hold on. Let me go and do shoutouts. That's a lot of subs right at the end of the series. Let me chuck it. We'll go. Actually, we'll just stay here because then the chat's a bit more visible, isn't it? Let me just go and do some shoutouts as quickly as possible. Okay, Neutran. Just right now, new sub. Also, we've got Lodito, Mika JH, Enic94. All new subs. Welcome to the channel, guys. Sorry, I'm like filtering through different things here. Okay, I've made it a bit easier for myself. A tired Nithwydro24 Lamy based fraud.
Cheer 250. Dear Johnny boy, I'm
Hold
trying
on.
to take care of the lawn in DFH Stadium and would like your advice. How much of the hydro boost should I use to make the grass grow optimally?
Well, actually, the thing with the boosts in Rocket League is you'd think that you'd need the hydro boost or maybe like the bubble boost or one of the more liquid oriented boost trails to give the grass the sustenance that it needs to grow. But then you remember there is actually just the grass boost, so you don't need any of the, you know, bubble boost or liquid boost at all, or no hydro boost necessary. Just get the grass boost out there, drive around the pitch, everywhere you go, and bang, you've got a full pitch full of plentiful grass. So you can forgo the hydro boost altogether. That's just my advice. But anyway, back to shoutouts, but same thing. We've got Hydro24. I think I already said your name, but I wanted to give it a second go because it's a really hard name to say. Lamy, Base Fraud, TZ rather, Wolfen Gaming, Johnny Row 3. Okay, we're back to Johnny Row 3. That I did shout out earlier. But all you guys, new subs, welcome to the channel, guys. Appreciate every single one of you. Enjoy your stay. Meanwhile, we got Grappier with 3 months. Furnace Boy with 2 months. I love that name, Furnace Boy. And Arrow5300 also with 3 months. A couple of guys upgrading to the 3-month badges. Appreciate you. Welcome back. And 2 new subs, Young Gun RL and Marshall X Fart with the Twitch Prime subs back to back. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you both. Enjoy your stay. And meanwhile, that's all with subs we got. We got Scrub donating 3 quid. I don't think that's actually Scrub, but thanks for the £3. HMS Baxter with the 420, Pentagram with the 5er, and Harry Butts with the 420. Johnny Rowe with the 397. That's probably $5 in our current rate of exchange. And Mr. Acer Files are back to back £3. All of you guys, thanks for the donations. I really appreciate that. And there's been quite a few bits coming in as well. Mostly, I see Pentagram Jesus is chucking in a ton of bits. King Spectre as well. So all of you guys who are like just dabbling bits in there in between, appreciate all that support. And Transal Sage, thank you for the sub. Just at the end here, off the sellout segment of the stream. Appreciate the sub. Let me just update. I think we're at 870 subs now, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Oops, not 8,709. 870. So all you guys subbing, you're helping us get the boomer emotes, essentially. Because I've got my brother, actually. He's going to make those emotes. There's going to be one that's BO, another one that's OM, and another one that's ER. So you can put them all together. And I don't know if there's any funny words that you can write with, you know, a mix match. And of course we could get, there's 2 more slots, so we could get fake as well. FA as one emote and KE as another. That would give us more options for mix matching text emotes. Also help me get 2100 USD a month. I don't know how much it is. If you get 1,000 subs, $250 a month, your math is wrong, mate. 250 a sub. But hey, I don't even know what a rate I'm going to be on soon with Twitch. Maybe we'll get a cheeky little upgrade. Who knows? I'm calling everybody hen. All these people who aren't even Scottish, I'm calling them hen. But yeah, but we expect to see more Lauty in the future. And Pauliepaul, I'm sure he'll make a comeback as well. Bigger cup, bigger chairs. I made the cup a little bit smaller just because a couple of people were saying it was too big.
Cup, bigger chairs.
I could make it bigger, but I mean a couple of people were saying it was too big, so I thought I'll just make it a little bit smaller for this stream, see what you guys are saying about that. We'll see. We're very, very open to adaptation. Of course now it is blocking the boost, which is always a good thing. Because people have to cheer to see my boost. There we go. We'll just move that real quick.